Have you found any signs of Cornelius? Could he have returned to the island?
Nothing so far. But he knows this place better than any of us, and we have no idea what he's up to.
In my reports to you, I have often spoken about this island in terms that some might perceive as negative. I hope you understand that the opposite is true. Here in these green hills, I see tremendous potential for transformation and spiritual awakening. I do not see the world as you do, Athena, but I see the rot at the heart of New Jerusalem. If you and Cornelius want to go through with your plan, then this is the perfect place. My students and I will help you transport the remaining tech from New Alexandria. After that, once you and Cornelius are settled, we will leave for our great journey. I can only hope that we all find what we are looking for.
hammer forges, and a hammer breaks. But who can know the heart of the blacksmith?
So Lithosphere and his students help Athena and Cornelius execute their plan. Their plan. Another fascinating discovery with courtesy of 1K. Many of the events in our city's history that seemed disconnected turn out to be part of a bigger pattern. There's something to be learned from that. This does answer some questions I had, like how Athena and Cornelius transported all that equipment from Alexandria to the island. So disturbing, but good to know. Lithosphere was so cool. Half the time I have no idea what he was talking about in his recordings, but it's all just an interesting and weird. Good work, 1K. Should we? I mean, we could say this. I'm afraid it would simply not be in keeping with our energy expenditures, the projections to mount such a massive undertaking. Okay.
I am so glad I'm not in charge of solving these.
Nice. There's one, so the other triangle puzzle's probably over there somewhere. I see a question mark right over there, so that's it.
for the life of an individual citizen to be good, first the city itself must be good. Perhaps even the cosmos itself must first be made better, before such a thing as a good life is truly possible. These insubstantial creatures that walk through my thoughts, perhaps they can live that life. They are, after all, human beings, like myself. This much I have understood. Is that why they have summoned me? Can I somehow bring them into this world? Make them real? Or am I? No.
Well, I accidentally found it, but got it. I have no idea if that was the right way to do it, but I didn't see another way. Like, I seriously couldn't. It's probably like a freaking easy way, but maybe this is how I was supposed to do it, so let's do this.
You have heard the myths of gods and titans. But as you approach the end of your journey, I will tell you the truth that all men fear. The truth that neither Pandora nor the Sphinx will face. There are no gods, son of man. There are no titans, no heroes to save you, no divine judge to weigh your soul against a feather. Nature has no will, and she is not your mother. There is only you, and the spark of the sublime that is your mind. As for myself, I never brought the flame to humankind as the stories tell. I only showed you where it was within yourselves.
The sublime, wrong features. Well, nature is a living force. It has a purpose and will. I just need you to help me find Byron. You must learn to wield the flame to illuminate the universe. All myths have an element of truth, which is true.
You are correct. But that truth comes from you. It is part of the flame, and yours to wield. You must make myths, not follow them. Perhaps, but do not think you can quench the flame within you. You may suppress it for 1,000 generations, but it will always return. As you freed me, so I will help you free your friend. When you are within Olympus, follow my signs.
All right, it's time to do this. Let's go get Byron.
Well, actually, it's time for me to go do the golden puzzles.
Byron
Right,
always
onto the
called
Megatruck,
me a
so.
pessimist, but I don't think it's pessimistic to recognize our flaws, or to think the natural world is just as valuable as we are. If I was pessimistic, I wouldn't believe that we can turn our back on the old ways, or that we can find happiness in humility. But I do. I have hope, even if Byron could never see it that way.
Yeah, so the golden puzzles aren't open yet. I have to go into the mech structure before I can do that. So yeah, let's do it. Whoa, it's very doom and gloom now.
"1K, a word please, without the streaming. I'm afraid your choices have put me into a difficult position. Belief in the goal was already waning, but your revelation in the Somnodrome may have given it the final blow. Because I wanted you to understand what it means to be in that position, to have everyone looking to you for answers, for guidance. Look, let me speak plainly for a moment. You and I both know that I exaggerated. I built a myth around Athena that does not reflect what she believed. But you have to understand, it wasn't really about her. It was about what the city needed. It was about keeping us together, invested in a common narrative. And it was about preventing us from going the way of our ancestors. Because temptation is real, and our flaws are still the same. A myth, but a necessary one. I'm not a fanatic or a fool, 1K, although I sometimes play one. I'm just trying to do the right thing. I know I can't stop you from trying to save Byron, but what's in that pyramid could destroy everything I've tried to build. Don't think I haven't considered it. I listened to those Alexandra Drennan recordings over and over. I just don't know if she was right about us. But maybe I did lose my way. Very well. I've done what I could. You do as you must. Good luck.
I still don't know if I should trust them. Feels like something feels off. Very sus. Anyways, why is there not a VTOL there? Didn't even see that the last time. So is there a VTOL? Well, let's go into the mech structure then.
Let's go.
You're coming along this time?
Yep.
Well, what about protocol?
Screw protocol. It's Byron.
Whoa! This is awesome. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at everything. Ah! Okay, guess no one has anything to say. Let's go.
Follow my sprite, and it will show you the way to your friend.
Do as he says.
Oh.
We went through a lot of trouble to get this guy out of his
Zip.
chains.
Okay.
Now it's his turn to help.
This way. You must free him. He cannot free himself.
This feels like a trap. Oh, it was Byron that was the. I thought I saw someone.
What's happening? 1K? I'm out. Oh, my friend, the things that I saw, the power of this machine, the depth of her grief. Come on, follow me. I have to show you something. I thought all of this was deliberate. Athena testing us to see if we're worthy of her invention. I wanted to believe that she had a plan. In my own way, I mythologized her as much as everyone else. I never thought she might feel confused, lonely, uncertain. And what's the most human thing to do when you feel lost and sad and you have no idea what to do next? You take a nap. Here, listen.
If I give them the machine, if I convince them of its power, we could finally build the world Alexandra imagined. The world Miranda deserved. No, the world we all deserve, even the worst of us. We could take stewardship of this planet. We could explore the stars. We could give meaning to the universe.
If you embrace the knowledge of the flame, you can bring light into the darkness.
But what if they make the same mistakes again? What if selfishness and stupidity win out again? What if they take my machine and turn it into a weapon? What if they act like children and burn the planet?
The secrets of the flame are not for ordinary mortals to know. You cannot overcome your sinful nature.
Do you see what's happening? It's her. It's all her. Everything we're seeing is Athena. Her every hope, her every fear, all of her memories and contradictions brought to life by the machine. A dream-given form expressed in the language of her childhood. A world of puzzles and towers.
No, what can I do? How do I make this decision? There has to be an answer. There has to be a way of making sure it's the right choice. It can't just be a leap of faith.
There are no answers, creature of clay. Every question leads to another.
She's not waiting for us to prove ourselves before she helps us. She needs us to help her. We have to wake her up. Whoops. The system is still stabilizing. Maybe we'd better get out. Come on.
Yeah, it is a bit like hard to predict what happens because they are human, but they're not like full human, but they are still too much human, you know.
No! I cannot allow this.
Uh-oh.
You have suffered a grievous injury, my child. But do not lose faith. Your companions have not forgotten you, and it is through the bonds that you have forged that you will be saved.
Welcome back to the land of the living. For a while there, I thought we might have to reset you.
Huh, I was wondering if we're gonna come back to the damn, how the hell did I get here? What happened to me?
We think you and Byron got hit by some kind of energy discharge. Knocked both of you out. Alcatraz, Melville and Yakut went looking for you, but you were hard to find. And even harder to fix. It's been several weeks.
Holy. Alright then. Is Byron okay?
He's fine, don't worry.
What's the situation on New Jerusalem?
A lot has changed. While you were asleep, the idea of the goal cracked and then broke. People decided they wanted change. They wanted the ideals of Athena, not the founder. A better world of growth and exploration, but without the mistakes of the past. And so they turned to Byron, who never wavered in his beliefs. He's mayor now. The question is, what do you plan to do now?
He's mayor? You have to go back to save Athena.
And what about the theory of everything?
Oh fudge. I don't know.
Good. I didn't want to push you, but I agree. Like you said, the alternative would mean giving up who I am, and I shouldn't have to do that. Baron's waiting for you outside, by the way.
Thank you for everything.
We're all in this together, 1K. One way or another.
Okay, is this door open? Yeah, I knew it was gonna open. Can I go in here? No? Fudge. Say no to bugs. Yay. Oh, we're on the first playthrough of Talos Principle 2. Welcome to the many parts that come. Okay. The philosopher must be like the architect. To write well is important, but not more important than building an edifice that will not collapse. Some philosophers construct dwellings that seem pleasant to the eye, but are traps for the unwary. If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? Philosophy has only two purposes: to describe the world and to change it. Everything else is vanity and self-delusion. It behooves us to be cautious when particularly taken with any philosopher's claims, and to consider whether our actions is due to the logic of his claim or due to the poetry of his words. A beautifully phrased sentence is an accomplishment in oratory, not philosophy, and the pleasure we take from it should not be mistaken for truth. Eustathius, Byron, Saraba, Sun, Aurora, and Cornelius. Lampus, Lifrasir, Benaroya, Naim, Hypatia, Yemo, and that's it. Melampus. Alright. Yeah, I was in this room like before in the demo. Like glitch into it, but anyways. Let's see what happens.
Hello, 1K. It's still strange when people call me that. You know, it's funny. Asking you to come along on the expedition was an impulse, but it was probably the most momentous decision I made. You changed everything. But the story's not over yet.
We have to save Athena.
We do. She gave everything she had for this city. And I don't think any of us really understood it. Not even me. We all tried to turn her into a prophet when she was just a human being.
What did you see while you were stuck in the system?
Athena's dreams. A recursive loop of hopes and fears. And my own foolishness. For thinking I had been abandoned. When I had been given a chance to grow up. To stand for my own ideas.
What do we do now?
Well, luckily this time we shouldn't have any trouble getting another expedition approved. I hear the mayor is a big fan of Athena and is very interested in her theory of everything. In fact, I think he's having a VTOL prepared as we speak. There's just one thing you have to take care of first.
Which is?
Speak to Melville and Yakut. They were part of the beginning, they can be part of the end, if they want to. I'll take care of the rest.
Cool. Hey, I can finally walk over here. Hello, L facility. The place where we spent the majority of the first game in. Wait, is the city rebuilt? That looks more new than it did in the beginning of the game. Huh. Alright, let's talk to... the hell is Lenarix?
Good to see you up and awake, 1K.
Oh, it's that one. It's good to be back. What's up?
We've been studying the Somnodrome data while you were out. So far, all the math checks out. I'm hoping you're assembling your team to finally unravel the theory of everything. I'd love to get my hands on that data.
I am.
Excellent. Chauncey was looking for you, by the way. Good luck with the rest of your mission, 1K.
Yes, yes. On to glorious purpose. Glorious porpoise. Wish there was more to explore in the thing, and I wish actually there was like a feature where you can go back into the simulation, you know, and do and play like the first game in this game, but it's like the Unreal Engine 5 version of that game. Yeah, but you play as not as Athena, but you play as like 1K, and everyone has like interactions saying, oh, so this is what you went through, oh, this is what happened, this is what this is, you know, like change the story a lot. That would be so cool, like a DLC type thing. Ooh, back to the simulation. Oh, but like I said, to make number Talos Principle 3, if they make it into space, I'm gonna be so happy, because the possibilities of that is just whoa. Anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. I don't know how far we are from the end. We're on Act 5 now. I think each act is like just an hour long, maybe, depending on how fast you do the puzzles. But like the story itself, like maybe like an hour long. So I don't know if this is gonna be, or the next part is gonna be the last part, or if it's gonna be the second last part or whatever. But anyways, stay tuned. Look at that view. I'm gonna take a screenshot for you and put it on the thumbnail. Thanks for watching. See you in a bit.